All right, judges, quick little judges debrief for you guys helping out with Power Hour. Thank you so much for doing that. A few things on the board. I'll go into more explanation of the workouts and such when we do it live here, but for sake of your time and this video not being so long, I'll just cover these points and really just encourage you to make sure you study the workouts that I sent out. Give them a look, make sure you understand the flow of each part, each workout. You'll be better prepared that way for the day of. So be sure and check that out. It's in an email that I sent earlier today. So first thing is the asterisk on the side. Make sure you arrive at least 30 minutes before your heat starts. Really important for you to be there when your team is coming into the lane to warm up, to get to know them. There's a couple points on there, but that I'll hit here in a second. But make sure you're at your station, at your lane 30 minutes before your heat goes off. So when one heat ends, I need the next two judges being in that lane, ready to go, ready to meet the team that's coming into that lane to warm up so that you can get everything organized and ready to go. So point number one, there will be two judges in each lane. Each judge will judge every other workout. So myself and the other judge, we decide, hey, I'll judge all the odd workouts. So there's 12 workouts in Power Hour. I'll judge 1, 3, 5, 7, so on and so forth. The other judge is judging every other workout. That's because the stopwatch is going to be going, I start a watch and stop a watch to start and stop a workout. The other judge is ready right when that team is ready to go. So that brings up the second point. The teams are going to hand you the scorecards in the order that they plan on doing these 12 workouts. Now, every team can do it in a different order if they want. So they're going to give you top to bottom 1 to 12. They're going to number them, the order that they plan on doing these workouts. Now, when me and the other judge get the workouts, I'm going to take 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. I will give the other judge 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And now we are in order so that when workout 1 is done, I flip the page and I'm ready for workout 3 while workout 2 is going on and the other judge has the clock going. Okay, so that's the flow of this thing. It can get a little bit chaotic, but that's what we want to do, a judge's brief, because that way you have a little bit of a heads up of how this thing is going to go. I promise you, after like the first couple workouts, you'll have a handle on it just fine. You'll have a clipboard, a pen, and a stopwatch. That is for you. You'll have it. You'll have a clipboard so that you can write on, a pen so that you can use to write. You'll be giving athletes their scores. As they go through, they're going to sign off on them. Make sure you reset your stopwatch every workout just so you're ready to go for the next one. So as soon as you finish the workout, if it's for time, boom, they finish the workout. Hey, here's your time, write it down, reset your stopwatch. Make sure you show the athletes their time. That way they know it's legit. Same thing on a 4-time workout. There's a workout that's like 3 minutes long, 5 minutes long, 8 minutes long, 12 minutes long. You will have to be checking your watch and making sure that you're getting those times correct, right? So it's kind of the AMRAPs are a little bit different because you have to stop the watch. The 4 times you're watching the athletes when they finish the workout. That's the only tricky part to, I think the AMRAP is a little bit tougher because you have to watch the clock and the athletes in count. You can do it, I promise you. Fourth, as soon as your athletes are done, the next heat's gonna come in. They have 30 minutes to warm up. So I'm in the 8 o'clock heat. I finish right at 9 o'clock. Judges of the 8 o'clock heat, you're trying to get the athletes out of there gently, but encourage them to get off the floor because I know I'm gonna be laid out on the ground. Just need somebody to roll me out of there because the next heat is coming in to warm up. They have 30, their allotted warm up time is in the lane. So we have to get athletes out of the lane, the new athletes in the lane. Judges, get acquainted with your athletes in that 30 minutes. Talk about different movement standards, all the things, if any questions that they have from a movement standpoint, or you need to check on range of motion and stuff like that. Judges, just communicate with athletes in that 30 minutes. That's what it's designed for. So be sure athletes leave the lane quickly. We covered that already. Number 5, the total time is 1 hour. So I highly doubt athletes will finish, teams will finish the full 12 workouts in the hour. It could happen, but likely most teams are going to get cut off. So the main clock will be running. That is from 0 to an hour. That will be your final time, but your stopwatch is what's keeping your individual times for the workouts that are going on. Number 6, athletes and lanes. So athletes have to stay in their lanes. Their lanes are 10 feet by 25 feet. They'll be marked off by tape. There's a 4-foot gap in between the lanes. That's just safe space. They're not supposed to stand there. They're not supposed to store anything there. If they are not working out, they have to be off to the side. They got to be somewhere else instead of in the middle or outside the lane. They need to stay in their lane even if they aren't in that workout. Now, important piece, athletes that are not doing a workout. So let's say it's 2 athletes competing. They're doing the AMRAP 2, which is 2 athletes. The other 2 athletes cannot assist in any equipment in any way of that workout. Now they could be getting their next workout ready, but they can't help in the workout that's going on. So make sure if you see athletes trying to help other athletes that aren't in that workout, they cannot do that. So just tell them, hey, you can't help out this workout. This is this athlete's workout, or these athletes are doing this workout. The other thing where we're gonna see it the most is in the strength events, right? So in the strength events, only the athlete working can be putting their weight on the bar or taking weight off. They cannot be helping each other. Once an athlete finishes a lift, that's done. The whole team cannot help strip or put on weight. That's a key thing, and I promise you we're gonna see it, so make sure you take note of that. Only the athlete that is going to the next strength event can be switching weights there, so that's important. Lastly, so 2 more things, no repping. This comes up all the time. This is a pretty lax competition. This isn't like, we don't need to be super hardcore on no reps, but we do need to keep standards here. So if somebody's not getting full range of motion and they've shown that they can get it, I always like to give a warning first, like, hey, you need to get lower. You need to make sure you get below parallel. You need to get your chin over the bar on the pull-up if they're close. It's okay to no rep though. Like, no repping is good. The athletes need to do it. It's a competition. They should understand that. But make sure you are telling them what they're doing wrong so that the athlete can make the correction. Don't just no rep people and don't tell them why. Make sure you're explaining, this is why I am no repping you. It's because you aren't getting your chin over the bar. It's a synchro pull-up. Well, you're not quite in synchro, all right? That question came up yesterday. How close do they have to be perfectly synchronized? The answer is, hey, look, it's your call on that thing. It can be boom, boom. I would say that's okay. If it's boom, boom on the tempo of it, then that's a no rep. Make sure they get synced back up. Toes to bar, pull-ups, burpees, squats, all those things. We're gonna see synchronized between partners, 2 people doing that at the same time. So that's up to your discretion, right? You're the judge. You make the call. If it looks good to you, you know what a synchro rep should look like. Call it as you see, okay? Lastly, the workouts, I told you on the front of this thing, make sure you familiarize yourself with them. It's really important for you. If you know the workouts, this thing runs much smoother. You know what it's gonna look like. If you show up and you have no idea what the workouts are, it's gonna be a panic trying to figure it out as you look at them. Please, please, please take a look at the workouts, study them a little bit, shoot us questions, give me a call if you need explanation on those. I'll be doing more explanation of the workouts here in the gym when we do the judges brief, but for now, it's just too much time. I don't want to waste more time on this video, so hopefully that helps. Shoot me an email, give me a call if you have any questions, any thoughts. See you tomorrow, 30 minutes before your heat time.